Absolutely nothing, I'm not going to lie to you. I just think it's a knockoff version of football in my opinion.
I'm not really too sure what rugby is, but I think it's kind of like soccer but more aggressive.
I know that people in England play it.
I just know it's essentially constant running back and forth. It's kind of like football when you cross the end zone, like you score points, but I really don't know exactly how it works.
Very strong, crash.
Yes.
So I think it's very dangerous.
Very physical. You know, there's a lot of running. Everyone's pretty big, I guess. It's very complicated.
I think it's more physical than American football, and unpopular opinion, a little bit better, but yeah. So it's a fun sport, and I think it needs to get a little bit more popular than the US.
Let's first take a look at the layout. Traditional rugby is 15 versus 15 on a 100 by 70 meter field. Each player's position is based on their number, with 1 through 8 being the forwards and 10 through 15 being the backs. Number 9 is special because they are the scrum half, the one whose job is to deliver the ball to their teammates. Now, first things first, you must pass the ball backwards. No forward passes are allowed unless you are kicking the ball. A kick can almost act as a forward pass, and they can be done at any point during the game. When a player is tackled, a ruck is formed over the player on the ground where the offense protects the ball and the defense can try to poach or steal the ball whilst adhering to the laws. Scoring takes place when the ball is touched down in the opposing team's try zone, scoring a try, which is worth 5 points. A kick conversion is done thereafter, which is worth 2 points. Teams can also kick for points at any point during the game, resulting in a gain of 3 points, similar to a field goal in American football. The UC Men's Rugby Club was founded all the way back in the spring of 1971 by Buck Shields and Mike Barrett. Since 2012, UC has been competing D1 in the MAC Conference, which consists of teams including Bowling Green, Dayton, Louisville, Pittsburgh, Ohio University, IUPUI, and Western Michigan.
Rugby is one of those sports that it goes past just the team and just who you play for. I've never really been involved in a culture that's so close.
God, I've met so many friends. Some of my best friends have come from rugby, showed me grit, how to be gritty, kind of be able to push through and persevere through very hard times. Rugby's got me through a lot of hard times in my life. I think it sets me up for life. When something hard comes my way, I'll be able to push through, just kind of the way rugby has taught me to.
It's given me plenty of connections. I mean, just the people you meet throughout the sport. It's great to make friends. You know, most of the friends I have now are because of rugby.
A big part of it is just having fun with not only your team, but also the opposing team. I don't know who it was. I think Winston Churchill said, rugby's a hooligan game played by gentlemen, and I believe that's true. Like, you go out there, you try to kill each other on the pitch, and then after the game, it's all, hey, that was a good play out there, good job.
A big thing with rugby that is in every level of the sport, from little kids in kindergarten all the way up to the professional circuit, as well as national, international play. Every time there's a game, the team's social afterwards. So you go out, you play rugby, and then afterwards you have a party with the other team. It's a thing that happens everywhere, from little kids all the way to adults.
Worldwide, the amount of support and the culture that comes with it, it's just a fantastic sport. And a lot of support, a lot of love, worldwide. It's amazing.
If you really put yourself into this program, meet everyone, talk to the coaches, get involved as much as you can, there's a lot of opportunities. I got one of my coaches, he set up opportunity for me to go play rugby in Denver, Colorado. So I got to live in Denver for a whole summer, play rugby, and just work out there, and that was awesome. And that same coach also got me my first co-op at Cincinnati.
We love to hang out with the other teams. You know, on the field, it's kind of a brutal death match, but off the field, you're best friends.
rugby is one of those sports, one of those cultures that just grabs you and sucks you in. If you're with rugby guys, you're with family, you're with friends, and you always have a group of people that you can get along with no matter where you're at.
I had a coach, he mentioned something to me, he said, how deep are you willing to dive without the promise of air? And that really stuck with me. I wrote it on a note and I stuck it on my desk. Every day that I think about I'm going to quit or, I just don't feel like it, I always think back to that quote.
One of the favorite things about this team is watching these guys grow. Coach I coached with years ago in high school, when I coached high school, and he said that there are so many times that the kid needs rugby more than rugby needs the kid. And I think it really applies to a sport like rugby that is so much about building good, comparable people, as well as providing a family for those guys, that rugby is supposed to be for everybody. It's supposed to bring everybody in and give them something to do, something they can build on, and teaching them great talents and skills, not just in rugby, but also things they can apply to their lives outside of it.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.